Welcome back to Hoover Master Emporium. This is a house, not in the garage, because I brought this one into the house because it's too cold and dark to make videos out there tonight. Oh. Anyway, you might remember a few weeks ago I got a job lot of 15 vacuums. Yes, so I think I've got rid of about 8 of them now. Not very many of them left. But here's one of the ones I have still got left. It's a Dyson dc01 Absolute Plus. Now you might remember I made a before video of this. And guess what? It's the after video. Now it has been used quite a bit by me. So that's probably why, if it focuses, which it won't, it's a bit dusty in there. I did empty it though, it had a bit of fluff in it. To be honest, DC01s don't pick up much. Anyway, I actually sent a few pictures to the collectors as it was being done, so if you did see it, it was looking quite nice after it was done. And then of course, another vacuum enthusiast on Instagram who really wanted this DC01 posted 2 pictures of it saying, "Hoover Master is DC01, I want so bad." See, the problem was, they were just shabby pics that I sent to, like, the vac collectors. I'm in a group on Instagram, and of course we just send pics mid refurb, and then when I see it on Instagram, it's not like there's very many people on Instagram that I would be embarrassed by. Well, it wasn't embarrassing. I'm just ranting on, basically. Basically, the cord was just chucked loosely over it. It had a few parts missing. But anyway, it works very well now. It did not work. Well, it did. Technically, it did work, but the motor was sounding terrible and smelt bad. So I thought, needs a new motor. So, because I got a few shells in the job lot that were just chassis without cleaner heads, and they had motors, so I took one out. I've still got a few. I thought, spins freely, commutator shiny, good brushes. It just made a little bit of a noise when you twisted the spindle, so I put a bit of oil on, and voila, it works fine. That's French for there you go. So let's just start at the bottom and work my way up. It has got a nice bumper on it. My yellow DC01 doesn't have that. I'm not going to be using that yellow DC01 very much longer until I get another motor for it, because peeking through the filter bit at the commutator, it's starting to get the silver line of death. Hence why when you switch it on, it smells of burning. So I'm not going to use that. I did refurb it though, and it does look nice. It's got a very clean cylinder in it, unlike this one. It was clean. It was very clean. Let's look underneath. The only part I needed to buy was a new belt. It's got a brush roll. It does look short, but they're all short. So it's spinning very freely, and the belt seems to have set well, so it kind of spins with tension, but it's not so tight that it's damaging the motor like some belts are. Dual cyclone, eh? If it ever wants to focus, this phone focusing. Blah. It did have a half peeled off sticker here. You can see where it faded. So I just took it off without thinking, and of course, it's left a horrible fade. You can see how badly faded it is, apart from the wand. That came off my DC01 blue because you might remember that was mismatched, and it had, coincidentally, it had the right wand. So I put it on. It's one of the new ones that doesn't go yellow. It's got the newer style cord hook. I just put a DC03 dusting brush on it. You can tell it's a DC03 one by the long neck. It's missing a few groups. What is up with this phone tonight? Samsung J3 usually focuses better. There you go. It's a bit dusty. I just tend to use this for next door at my grandparents. A few of their rugs have fringes on them. So because you can't use a brush roll or this on hard floors, I usually do skirting boards and corners and fringes with this, or tassels or whatever you want to call them. And it's also got a green crevice tool, although there's no green on this, green and purple, my favourite Dyson colour scheme. I should hopefully be getting a green and purple DC01 this weekend. I replied to an advert on Gumtree, got it down to £15, brush roll doesn't work. And in the photo it looks like the clutch is turned on, but we all like a good fixing project. Let's take a look at the pre-filter. It's a Dyson washable one. I got these on a it was a really nice mint condition DA001 I had, but the motor had completely seized up. Completely seized. It was stiff. I tried oiling it and trying to free it up, but it wouldn't work. And of course, when I turned it on, it really had a strong fire smell. Even the filter had a fire smell. So anyway, you'll see it's really dusty. I did give it a bit of a vacuum off with the DC-44, but it's still dusty. Now, there was a problem with the HEPA filter. It was too blocked, so basically this kept popping up and it had no suction. I'm speaking really fast today, so you better get used to it. So I thought, well, I can just put this in, and it actually will fit fine because of the shape. And then you just put this down, and then it kind of blows up a bit, but who cares? As long as it works. I'll just pause while I get this back on again. I'm speaking really fast again, so you're going to have to keep up. This is faster than a Formula 1. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm speaking faster than a Formula 1, whatever they are. It's got one wheel cap on this side, but no wheel cap on the other side. So I thought I remembered my blue DC01 having purple wheels, but nah, it was just a hallucination. It doesn't. What part was it needed? It was a Cyclone. It had a DAS Cyclone on it. So I think this was a spare one in the lot, so I thought, chuck it on. On-off switch. It works like an on-off switch, basically. No donut on this. It might have either been removed or it didn't have one. It's 1997, so it probably didn't have one. Original Dyson plug, looking a bit scabby there, but who cares? Well, I don't. And it's my DC01, and it's got a purple cable on it. It needed a replacement hose, so I got another one in the job lot. Yeah, it was a great lot. I just realised I was pointing you at the massive cables that connect our TV and not the DC01 hose. But basically the cuff was stuck up the old wand, so it was off the rest of the hose, and it was generally quite manky. So I got another one for it. I'll quickly run it for you. I won't be using it, so let me just set this up a minute. Anyway, as I say, I won't be using it because it's a wooden floor. Well, it is a floor. You don't use these on floors. Yes, I'm not giving a free shout out to this person. Person with a blue DC01 that arrived faulty. Do not use your DC01 on floors. It scratches them up. I learned that the hard way. Well, after we got a new floor, it's a very nice new floor. A few years ago, I didn't have to keep hiding the scratch marks that a DC01 had left. So I'll let you hear it running. Plenty of suction for a DC01. That's running really well. Thanks for watching.